Hello everyone, Matt here, and today I'm talking about a post that was recently made on the Papaya Play forums, or on the Dekaron forums, and it was made by Papaya Play, entitled Status Updates. Now, this is really exciting. This makes me super happy, because one of the biggest issues we had with Nexon was that they did not communicate with us. They never told us what was going on, they never checked in with us, we just sat there in the dark waiting for stuff to happen. And I have to say that starting off, I was starting to feel that way with Vertigo Games or with Papaya Play. I felt like they were not communicating with us. We were just getting these like updates. Even our last maintenance, it was just a reset. Like there wasn't anything added, there wasn't anything said. So I'm super happy that they made this post. It does feel like it's coming a little late, but you know what, guys? At least it came. So in this post, they're talking about some of the issues that they fixed, some of the known issues, and as well as some of the future content that they're planning on adding into the game. So the first thing they say is they apologize for, well, they don't really apologize, but they say that there has been a lack of communication from Papaya Play, and I agree, and I think a lot of you agree too, that that is the case. So it's really nice that they got this post out to us, because if you really think about it, how long does it take to just, put a little post on the forum like this and let the players know what's going on? They were mentioning that they're also really backed up with tickets, and I think it's, they have a smaller team and there's a lot of issues, so they're trying to get through those, and I understand that. They talked about some of the issues that have been resolved, which include the guild disappearance. They fixed that. There was a 600-300 error, which I don't know what that was, but apparently that's fixed. Apparently there were some missing characters that have been fixed, and if there are still issues, you need to send the account name so that they can try to find them manually. And 32-bit players who could not play for a while are now able to play. So it's really good that they fixed that, because I know a lot of 32-bit players could not play for a while. And they also did get around to rebanning the hackers that were, or the rebanning the players that were banned permanently back into the game. Some of the issues that they say are in fact, or that they are aware of, that have not been resolved yet, are the Flag of War from the costume set only working with the Azure Knight. Some invisible monsters. I haven't personally experienced that, but apparently that's a thing. And if you saw my last video, you are very much aware of the invisible walls that are running around in our Deca right now, as well as disconnection issues and issues with people being able to log in. That's a big issue, is that a lot of players have been having issues playing the game. Personally, since release, guys, I've been able to get in and play just fine. So I guess I'm lucky, but I know that not everyone has been that lucky. So I'm assuming it has something to do with maybe where the servers are located, or them being overloaded, or who knows. But they are working on it, and it's really nice that they let us know that that's happening. They're saying that there's an upcoming maintenance on Tuesday where they're going to add some more items back to the D shop. Not super excited about that. You guys know I'm not a huge D shop fan. I really hope, and I mentioned it in my last video too, that they start moving away from the pay-to-win model. But with that costume they released, and how the belt and the new armlets are set up, it doesn't seem that way. But I'm gonna keep hoping. They talked about upcoming content, which is cool. They're gonna bring back the honeymoon dungeon, which is great, so people can get their wedding rings, which are important. I'm not super excited about returning content. I'm personally more interested in new content. They did a survey on Facebook. If you guys didn't know, you can go to the Facebook page for Dekaron Online, and they had a thing where they asked what our favorite events were. So if you haven't done that yet, it'd be a good time to go do that. And they're kind of polling through that, it sounds like, to try to pick out some events for us, as well as some events that are being created. I'm looking at the word created, already being created. So I'm hoping that means something new. I don't know about you guys, but I want something new. I'm tired of the same things over and over again. Yes, I enjoyed some events in the past, and yes, I would enjoy them again. But you know what I would enjoy more than that? New content. So that's what I'm hoping for. And then they're also they're also touching on Action 19. Clap, 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 clap. I'm so happy about that. All of us really want to know when Action 19 is coming out. Like, that's like the big thing that's coming next. I really hope that, and I know other people have mentioned it too, that before Action 19 they do fix the disconnection issue and the login issue, because if they release it and then players can't even get into the game. I mean, that's just going to cause even more issues. But I do really hope it's coming soon, and they can't announce an exact date yet, which is too bad. But they said that it isn't a year away, which is what was theorized. But hopefully that doesn't mean 11 months. Hopefully that means, maybe a month or two or even less. That would be great. They have also been doing a couple of the 200% XP and item drop rates, as well as a 2.5 XP or a 2.5 rate on the DK server, which is really cool. I originally thought that meant you got more DK points when you did DK Square, and then I'm like, no, they're just talking about monsters on the DK server. So that was a little less exciting, because you guys know I like DK Square. But yeah. So this post really lightened my mood. This post really made me happy. I'm not even... See, here's the thing. Even if content is kind of slow coming out, even if content is bugged, as long as they're communicating with us, I'm really not that upset. Because I know, hey, life is hard. I'm sure programming to an extent can be complicated, or is complicated. I don't know. I don't know anything about programming. I don't know anything about developing games. But what I do know is that if they come down to our level and just tell us what's going on, I'm not going to be upset. I mean, some things will let me down sometimes, but I won't be mad because they're communicating with us. So I have to say, to Vertigo Games, to Papaya Play, this post is really a ray of light. This post really means a lot to me, and I know a couple of the people here commented too that they're really happy that you guys just communicated with us, or that Papaya Play, Vertigo Games communicated with us. And as players, that really means a lot. A lot of other games I play, the developers or the creators communicate with their players on a weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, or even a daily basis. Just putting in these little posts talking about what's going on in the game, what's going on with development, and that type of stuff is so important for maintaining your community or keeping us involved. And that's why this post really means a lot to me, and I really hope that we see more posts like this in the future. Because it motivates me to play the game, and it motivates others to play the game, knowing that there's someone there working on it, trying to make it better, and doing that type of a thing. That's all I have on this, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. And as always, take care.